Oh, so they had like like homeschooling, I'm guessing. Do I have to climb this? Oh, God, this
My mom moved up to the
freaking...
loft after her brothers died.
This
At the
chick
time, it was
is
as far away
pregnant,
as she could get.
and she's climbing like a monkey. Okay, cool.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Dang it. I gotta go back up. Getting your steps in, girl. There we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
So when are they gonna get
But
to
it
like...
didn't last.
Yeah, like, okay, where'd the curse come from?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay, so they don't know where he is because he doesn't have a death date.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
It's a big book. Well, it's really cool though.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I mean, what does sealing the doors do? Like, I'm just...
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room, except Louis.
Okay, so she sealed up the door, but wouldn't you seal this up too if you knew it opened?
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, shit.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
My God, he's gonna lose his hand. Began to what? What am I supposed to do? Shake my controller?
wander.
Oh, no. What am I supposed to do? No, I'm not gonna put my hand in there. No. I'm not. Oh. I'm going if there were a room.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small,
Escape.
imagining a labyrinth.
Oh my God, trying to multitask this is amazing.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
The fuck is this?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head,
Like what though? Explain.
but he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
You know, this
I
slicing
worried
though.
about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
This is what you're daydreaming. This is so fucking cool. How do I get up to these? I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I can't multitask right now. Oh, there we go.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Oh god, I'm
Like a whole new Lewis.
freaked out with this blade.
So I let him go on.
Enough with the daydreaming, Lewis. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
What the fuck is this? This game is cool. I don't care.
And songs for them to
dope.
play.
This is like so old
talked
school
about starting a band.
RuneScape, Diablo.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Oh wow, this poor guy.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. They held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Wait, I'm gonna
He'd
stop.
conquer a
jumping.
city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Shit. Fuck, I'm gonna crash.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Ah! Oh no.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it.
What's going on?
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Why are they
For someone
still
who'd
having
never
me
known
chopped?
success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Wow, this guy really went off the deep end here. His sanity.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Thank God.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh no, what is he gonna do?
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Hi. Am I supposed to push him or something?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh no, this is him doing this, or? Oh boy.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise
Look at that one.
character
That's me right there with the little shimmy.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
His handsome queen is waiting.
There was only one thing left to do.
It's the shimmy for me.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Well then, he got a system. Yeah, he would have been cool. The tapestries. Yeah, definitely my type of room.